Bob Metcalfe, you're a professor of innovation at the University of Texas. What is innovation? What do you teach? And how are you encouraging it in America today?
Well, I've only been a professor of innovation now for 2 months. So
no excuse, Bob.
Thank you. Well, I'm still answering those questions. So innovation is the application of new knowledge. So science finds the knowledge, innovation puts it to work. I've chosen the word innovation to be that's the word I want to be under, because it includes more than just creativity and more than just entrepreneurship, but bringing new knowledge to the benefit of the world in scale. So scale is an important notion of innovation. So the sole inventor having minimal impact is less interesting to me than something at scale, like, you can name the companies like Cisco, like Google, like Apple. Technological, entrepreneurial innovation at scale. That's the kind of innovation I'm focused on.
There are many people watching this show who think themselves as being innovators, who want to innovate. Of course, the rewards for innovation in our marketplace are very high. What advice would you give them? How does one innovate? You're clearly somebody who has successfully innovated. You invented the Ethernet.
Well, innovation is choosing to participate in innovation, and you don't have to be an innovator to be happy. But some people like me sort of need to do innovation to be happy. And then there's a million kinds of innovation.
Why? Why does that make you happy, innovation? Why are you unhappy if you're not innovating?
It's less fun and it's less valuable. It's fun creating new things and changing the world, but it's also important that we create new things and change the world, so it's a double hit, both of the joy of doing it and the satisfaction one takes in improving the world.
Why do you think so much innovation has come out of the American technology sector?
Well, there's evolved an ecology of innovation in the U.S., which we need to pay attention to. It's the research universities and the students that graduate from them, and the venture capitalists and the scaling entrepreneurs and the strategic partners and the early adopters. That is a unique innovation ecology that has produced most of the innovation that we enjoy today.
Isn't it also a consequence, though, of your law, of Metcalfe's law, and also of other laws? When will these laws end when it comes to technology? Moore's law, for example.
Moore's law,
will it ever end?
I don't think so. It's a 1965 law, and if you narrowly construe it to the density of feature sizes and semiconductors, then I suppose eventually quantum effects should limit it. But if you broadly construe Moore's law, some other technology, 3D, parallelism, will intervene to keep the march on. It's still arguable whether Metcalfe's law describes anything real, but I'm working on that.
Well, even with Metcalfe's law, when everybody's on the internet, then it comes to an end, right?
Well, no, because you can be on the internet, but then you can be on Facebook, which is a whole new game. That is, the network law recurs at a higher level, getting on Facebook. And then there's each of the individual groups that might form on Facebook, each of which exhibits a Metcalfe's law phenomenon. That is, they become more valuable as they grow. So I don't think it ends. It recurses as you add higher and higher levels of network.
So it's infinitely scalable, Metcalfe's law.
If it's true, it's infinitely scalable. That's right. Now, we should be revising Metcalfe's law because there is some evidence that at a certain point the value of a network peaks, and Metcalfe's law doesn't predict that.
Well, it's your law, so you can revise it, right?
Well, I'm going to work on that. The previous people who've been trying to revise my law have failed miserably, so I'm going to have to do it myself.
Do you own your law? How does it work?
No, you don't own it. You just brag about it all the time. And no, so there are many people. There's Reed's law, and there's Odlyzko's law, and they're just cropping up all over the place. So there's a little contest among the laws, and I aim to win.
And what happens if you win? What's the prize?
The personal satisfaction of having figured something out.